Hello, Machinima. This is my first post, so I thought I'd use this as an introduction. My name is Zach. My gamer tag on Xbox Live is Smoked Out K2. And today I got a game of Domination on Derail. So we don't really use our opening strategy right here that we usually do for our GB team. GB is game battles, for those of you who don't know. It's a pretty highly competitive ladder system, full like tournaments and just kind of ladders, I guess, where teams just play other teams with set rules and private matches. And those rules are usually the most competitive you'll ever find in any kind of game type. Like for instance, claymores are banned. Shotguns are banned, bling is banned, kill streaks are turned off. Usually you can pre-arrange like those things to be turned on. I think the best setting is probably the MW2 variant where you don't have those things on. So to talk about this gameplay today, I was going to talk about the setup. But first I think I'll do an introduction to myself. I am 19. I go to the University of Missouri in Columbia, Missouri. I'm studying to be a mechanical engineer with a minor/dual major in graphic artistry and design and video production and editing. And it seems kind of weird to have a mechanical engineering and that kind of video and graphic design, but it's more of a thing to fall back on than just a minor. And I like the classes; they're very informative and very fun. And it takes away from my boring classes like physics and calculus and all that hard stuff. So I failed on that guy, and I usually don't miss those many shots, but I do that time and I get dumped on with a Raffica. But that's life sometimes. And so I guess I do live in Columbia. I don't commute. I live in Columbia. I live in an apartment, and I guess to describe Columbia, it's a pretty typical college town. There are riots and massive fires in the street with drunk people leading them with their half-drunken Bud Light bottles everywhere. And yeah, it's a pretty typical college town. I'm not going to tout it as anything crazy. Like, we don't, nobody gets in too much shit. I'm getting double teamed right there because I do love a good game time. But not right there, actually. And beautiful hit marker because those are fun. And frustration. But yeah, I'm a pretty typical college student. I work hard during the week, and I work even harder on the weekends, if you know what I mean. And by that, I mean consumption of alcohol is at a high priority on the weekends, because I think it's good for everybody to go on this team. And not gonna lie, that was a pretty nice quick scope, followed by a nice hit marker. Who doesn't love that? And then a nice 10 prestige marking right there. Not sure if he's legit or not. Don't care. I think the 10 Prestige logo is ugly, but I love the amount of classes, and I can't wait till I get there. So anyway, yeah, I do love to consume alcohol. I know I'm 19, but at this point, it should really be a surprise. And my personal favorites, I have to say I do enjoy vodka, bourbon, and whiskey, but when I'm a beer man, I'm Bud Light bottles or I don't drink beer. So that's me. Oh, and if I drink beer out of a can, it'll either be Bud Light or Natty Light. It's always good in a can, and I know all college students will agree with me there. So I'm going to get to the gameplay now, and when we play Domination, we're playing serious, we hold down AB like our lives depend on it. The reason we don't like C, and we won't even capture C, well, we probably will, but we'll immediately shift our focus on A when we spawn C, is because C is pretty closed off, and it's easy to spawn trap than at C, especially if you get air support, because as long as you really don't have anybody pushing right on the C flag really hard, they're going to spawn there almost every time. And if they don't spawn there, they're almost always going to spawn in that back left corner, kind of where I'm looking now. And it's pretty easy to pick spawns in this map. Dual Rangers gets blasted by a striker, and I'm using the striker in this game because I get bored of using, Magnum or my USP or a Spaz. So I decided to use a striker just to keep things fresher, I guess. I'm a level like 48 prestige for 3 now after I'm done playing. This is a little earlier than when I got done playing, but yeah, I'm slowly going up the ranks. I don't play a ton because my studies really take away from a lot of my free time. And on the weekends I don't get a lot accomplished because I'm usually hammered somewhere. So, yeah, that's a little about me. And I hope you don't think I'm a douchebag, because I'm really not. I'm a nice guy. You just gotta understand, I'm not some frat guy. You know, I'm not a frat guy. I just like to drink. And, you know, it's good for the body to get out of that school setting and just let loose sometimes. And so getting up into the gameplay, we're basically, when we get set up on our 2 flags, and we've got all the right kind of people in the game, and we've got all the right positioning, we're pretty tough to beat. And that guy gets the award for eating the most bullets in this game. He ate, I think, 4 or 5 striker shots right there, and I haven't seen that too often. I mean, I consider that medium range for the striker, but still, that was a bit absurd. Here I'm listening. I have Astros because I played Halo 3 competitively for about, I don't know, since Halo 1 started, but Halo 3 was really the only game I actually attended events. I attended Meadowlands 09, placed top 64, and yeah, that was the only event I placed, and after that I got kind of discouraged. So I went to Call of Duty 4, played in GBs there for a while, and then now I've just made the switch into pretty much Call of Duty Warfare 2. Individually, that's about the only game I play now. But occasionally I play the Domination demo, which I really like. That game's a lot of fun too. And I'll catch myself playing it for a huge amount of time, so I won't get it. See, I get a Harrier, but I see we already have a chopper gunner and a Harrier out, so I was like, well, what's the point of adding to the party when the party's already full? So I just put it away, saved it for another day. And I'm playing when I get high kill streaks, and I consider high kill streaks 7 or above. I like to play more defensively, as I'm doing now. You don't see me up in the middle building, you see me way out back here. And this is basically just because you saw them kind of running along the edge of that building right there, and just trying to pick them off if they do that again. But that chopper gunner is pretty much destroying them in their spawn, and I think all of them except that 10 prestige guy quit out, yeah. But calling my Harriers right here because somebody on my team said, oh, he's got teammates. This game's not over yet, so I call it in. They hadn't quite spawned yet, and I mean, who hasn't joined a game where there's a chopper gunner and Harriers in the sky and there's only one person on the team, and you join a game and you're already losing like this? I mean, it's ridiculous to join games like that, and I hate how it counts on your losses if you quit out of them, but I mean, come on, you're going to lose it no matter what you do, so it's like, well, fuck it, I now have a loss on my hands. So also, but for all the massive amounts of negative shit in this game, I really do love this game. It's the game. I want to play video games. It's what I want to play. This guy, I don't know. I'm in the process of going for that spinning gold cross with, like, I don't know, what is that, 1,000 AC-130 kills. You're going to see me get my 50th one right here. So, this video's wrapping up, and this has been Smoked Out Take 2 with the video commentary. Please visit my channel and rate, subscribe, and comment. Thank you.
Mission accomplished.